My name is Amir. I'm a graduate student in ancient Semitic languages. 2 months ago, I was granted rare access to a locked section of the National Library in Jerusalem. It was part of a project tracing the origins of early magical texts. Mostly folklore, at least that's what I thought. What I found there changed my life. And I don't mean that in the I got an academic award way. I mean, I'm now living in constant fear because I summoned something I can't send back. It began when I stumbled upon an unmarked codex bound in dark goat leather. No title, no catalogue listing. It was tucked behind a misfiled Bible commentary from the 1600s. Inside were writings in Paleo-Hebrew, Aramaic, and something I couldn't identify. Pages full of seals, diagrams, incantations. But one symbol stopped me cold. A 6-pointed star, surrounded by 72 smaller glyphs. It was a reference to the Lemegeton, or the Lesser Key of Solomon. I'd seen translations before, all sourced from 17th century grimoires. But this was older, much older, and handwritten. The last few pages were smeared with ink or blood. They referenced a 73rd spirit, which doesn't exist in any modern edition. All the books say Solomon controlled 72 demons, sealed them in a brass vessel, and compelled them with a magic ring given by God. But this claimed there was one more. One he tried to erase from history. Its name had been scratched out, but the seal was intact. It was almost midnight when I got back to my apartment. I couldn't sleep. The words kept echoing in my head. The king feared only one spirit, and for that one, he broke the ring. I don't know what made me do it. Maybe I didn't believe it would work. Maybe I was just arrogant. But I copied the seal with ink and salt on the floor of my room, sat inside, and whispered the words. The lights went out. At first I thought it was a power outage. But then the shadows moved. Not as in flickering candlelight, they moved on their own. One shadow in particular didn't belong to anything in the room, it stood tall, and it whispered my name in a voice that sounded like 100 whispering mouths, speaking from inside my skull. It didn't come all at once. It watched me for days. Flickers in mirrors, the feeling of breath on my neck when I was alone, my laptop screen flickering with Hebrew letters I hadn't typed. Then I started seeing him. A man, or something shaped like one, wearing a crown of thorns and coins for eyes. His robe looked like it was made of stitched flesh. He didn't speak in dreams. He showed me things. Solomon, standing in a burning temple, screaming. A brass vessel melting open. A ring shattering on stone. And a name over and over in a voice that tore through my sanity. Nemesiah. I tried researching it. Nothing. No historical record. No magical texts. Nothing on the 73rd spirit. But the nightmares didn't stop. Then 3 nights ago I got a message in an anonymous email. You saw him, didn't you? Nemesiah. He's the one Solomon couldn't control. the one who lives in the spaces between. It was signed only D. I replied, begging for help. No response. Yesterday, I found the original seal under my fingernails when I woke up, etched into my skin, burned in. And now, I see him standing at the corner of every room, always just out of reach, closer every time I blink. The books say Solomon commanded demons to build the temple, that he forced them to do his bidding. But Messiah wasn't a builder. He was the destroyer of names, the eraser of memory, the one who taught men how to forget themselves. And Solomon didn't bind him. He made a deal. I don't know what I unleashed. I don't even know who I am anymore. But if you're watching this and you find a seal with no name and 73 marks, don't say the words, don't draw the circle, and for the love of God, don't look in the mirror after midnight. Because if you do, he'll know your name, and once he knows your name, he'll never forget. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you would like to see more content like this.